Like,
Reloading.
right flank.
Oh shit, close. Drag, run!
Well, hello guys, Tom here. Today I'm gonna show you the new Japanese tanks introduced in patch 1.65 for War Thunder. So this is the tech tree. Currently, there's only a light tank line, a medium tank line, a tank destroyer line, and a self-propelled anti-aircraft gun line for the Japanese. I've bought the heavy tank number 6, also known as the German Tiger H1, for the premium in order to get access to Japanese tanks beyond tier 1. I've seen a lot of people who bought the Type 97 Chiha shotgun around the map. That tank is certainly a derp gun with that large caliber 120 millimeter Navy gun with a short barrel. Not sure. It does a lot of damage with the HE rounds, but however the tank itself features a paper thin armor, so at least I have confidence in the Tiger with its armor and the armament, so I chose the Tiger. So you start off with all these like light tanks. Well, the Type 97 is called the Chiha, but the Type 97 Chiha is classified as a medium tank, but I think by other army standard it's a light tank. I mean, it has less armor than a M3 Stuart or M5 Stuart. I would rather take the M3 or M5 Stuart against the Japanese tier 1 tanks like the Chiha Kai, also known as Chiha improved version, the Kami, the Kini. For light tanks, you miss out. There's no tier 2 light tanks for the Japanese. After the Kami, at battle rating 1.7, the next light tank you get is a 3.7 M24 Chevy, which is already a post-war equipment made in the US of A. Then you get the M4A3 set with the 76 gun. This too is also a American military aid equipment post-war, in the post-war era when the Imperial Japanese Army no longer exists, replacing it by the Japanese Ground Self-Defense Force. Also, you got the M41 Walker Bulldog, also a light tank for the ground forces of the Japanese Self-Defense Force. Then you start to get some proper Japanese homemade armored vehicle like this Type 60 self-propelled recoilless gun. It's a tank destroyer with 2 guns, and it has a limited traverse arc for the turret. For medium tanks, you start off with this Type 89 Igoko. It kind of looks like the tank that jump on top of the Hetzer tank to throw with the mouse tank at the final episode of Ghost and Panzer when they're facing that German high school. There you go. Like, the turret is way at the front of the hull, and you got that back skid thingy at the rear. It's a derpy looking tank. It can hardly turn. The gun features a low velocity gun, so you're actually lobbing the shell onto enemy tanks. Then you got the Chiha, which is the workhorse of the Imperial Japanese Army during World War II. Still, it has a derp gun. You have to lob rounds on it. I don't think they mounted a anti-tank gun on it. They mounted more like they mounted a field artillery gun or a small caliber infantry support artillery. onto the tank. Then you got the Hawkeye, which is an improved version of the original Chiha. Has a longer has a 47mm gun with a longer barrel. You got the Hoi, the Type 2 tank, another improvement of the Chiha. Then so on and so on. You got the Type 1 tank, the Chinu, the Cheeto, and Chiri. They are all improvement based on the Type 97 Chiha medium tank. Then at tier 4, you start to get a post-World War II Japanese homemade tank. You got the ST A1 and A2, probably made by Mitsubishi. Then you got the Type 61. Looks like a pattern made with a Leopard 1. And the STB-1 and the Type 70, finally the Type 74 gun, the Type 74 medium tank. Well, by this time, medium tank no longer exists, and people will refer it as main battle tank. I think this is the tank you see in the anime Gate, where they're sent to fight Roman Empire soldiers. And I'm not sure if the vehicle, but this vehicle definitely features the hydro-pneumatic suspension, where you can lift the by adjusting the height of the suspension, you can either tilt to the left or right to lift the front of the tank up, or lift the rear of the tank up to bring to increase the firing arc on the gun depression. Then you got the tank destroyer. This is based on the chassis of the Chiha, and this too based on the chassis of the Chiha, and this, yep, it's based on the chassis of the Chiha, and this I have no idea, cause yeah, by the looks of the road wheels and the bracket, pretty safe to say this is based on the Chiha too. So without further ado, let's get into battle. Okay, we are now in Poland, and I'm in the Type 95 Hago light tank. Features 3-man crew, a driver, a hull machine gunner, and a commander who also acts as the loader and the gunner of the main gun. Speed is good. Turning is decent. It does look like the T60 or T70 from the Russian light tank tech tree. The turret only has a main gun. Most of the Japanese tank does not have a coaxial machine gun. So when you're facing a light armored vehicle, you can only use your main gun.
Enemy forces have captured the zone.
Almost got stuck here. Oh, he almost hit me with that. Reload is pretty fast. One downside to Japanese vehicle is that all the crews are cramped together, so one shot may actually kill all of the crew, resulting in a knockout. Just like that. So this is the Igoko. Looks like a French Renault FT tank. Turn traverse. All of the Japanese tank has a slow turn traverse. I suspect this is due to the fact that they all use a hand crank turret rather than electrical motor drive turret. Trajectory is horrible. It is a really curved firing arc. You have to lob the round in order to hit the enemy target. Got him. Just like that, one shot, all what's it, 4 crews knocked out, right in the center mass, by that Panzer IIc. GG. So now I am spawning in a Kini. It's a light tank. This tank though, it has a coaxial machine gun on the turn. Trying to shoot down this HE-112. Could not elevate high enough to hit that plane. Incoming. Got him. Yeah, 2 shots kill all 3 of the crew. Oh wow, nice shot. Hit my ammo rack. And be aware, at least for the tier 1 and tier 2 tank, including the Chiha, most of the tank rounds are stored in the hull. However, some of them are stored around the left and right side of the turret. So a shot to the turret may actually set off the ammo. Well, got killed 3 times, destroyed 2 ground targets. Both targets has a crit hit on them. hit target 6 times. Hope got some research points and silver lines out of this. So yeah, this is my review on the first tier 1, a few tier 1 tanks for the Japanese tech tree in War Thunder 1.65. I hope you guys like it, and I'll see you guys around.